Hi, it's Jamie from JMS Building and Roofing, and today we're re-roofing this garage. It was asbestos on here. We've taken all the asbestos off, and it's going to be re-roofed in a box profile with an anti-condensation backing and a powder coated finish in anthracite grey. As all of the asbestos is off, we're just prepping the steel work now, so we can run some timbers alongside the steel work, and that's going to give us a timber fix to allow us to fix the new corrugated sheets on. Tom's just on with pre-drilling all of the steel now. Okay, so all of the tannalised timber is now fitted alongside the steel work and is fixed through to the timber supports, which is going to give us a fixing point. Okay, so we're just prepping the sheets for fitting them. Just run through the product. This is anthracite grey in box profile. Then on the underside we have anti-condensation backing. Now we pretty much fit this as standard now. It's about an extra 50p per metre to have it on the product. So yeah, we fit that as a standard really now on all of the garages that we do. Now just on the underside, the cut always goes up to the ridge, and then either on any overlap of any sheets or on the drip at the bottom, that's going to be going into the gutter. We take off 2 inches of the felt. This stops the tracking back of any moisture on the felt. You know, it stops it from tracking back. Now this customer's actually chosen to have some roof lights put in, so we've got 4 roof lights to put in on this garage, which we'll show you a little bit later on. Okay, so we've just finished prepping the drip on the bottom of the sheets, taking the anti-condensation felt off. Just a little look at the anti-condensation felt, what you're getting as an insulation to stop the dew point on the sheets. It's really well stuck on. Okay, so the first sheet is on and in place. We've decided where it's going up to towards the end, and now we're just fitting the foam fillers by gluing them to the outside perimeter of this wall, and then also we're sealing the top of it for when we drop the sheet down into place, and the sealant will fill the void between the sheet and the foam. Okay, so that's the first sheet on. And stuck on the underside. It's got plenty of drip into the gutter. I know the gutter's absolutely caked with rubbish at the moment, but we will be clearing it out for him before we go. We're going to continue fitting the sheets now. I think there'll be a roof light going in next. Okay, so we're on with fitting the first couple of sheets now. We're actually bolting down as we work across. This is a good example how you can see how we've sealed it with silicone underneath. That's been glued onto the wall, but you can actually see it splodging out as this clear sheet's pushing down on it, which gives you a clear indication of the gap between the sheet and the wall and the way that it's sticking down. We do the same thing running across the ridge as well. Alright, so we've just finished the fitting and the fixing on the first side of the garage. We'll crack on with the second side now before fitting the ridges and then the flashings to finish. Okay, so the foam fillers are in place. They're glued on with silicone. Additional expanding foam down the edge of it and on top of it. It's going to ensure that expands and there's no gaps for the wind to flow underneath the ridges. Okay, we'll get that fixed now. Okay, so we're just putting the side flashings on now, which are the barge pieces running up to the ridge. Now the ridge is fixed. We fit them from the top running down to the side with a level line off the edge, cut nice. In this case we haven't changed the wood because the customer hasn't requested it, but that's something that we can do. We can either change it in timber or we can change it into white plastic soffit board to give you a maintenance free finish. Okay, that's just us finishing up now on the top of here. Right, I'm just running you through the inside. Foam inserts obviously have all been fitted on the outside. What we do as well is we go around with expanding foam right around the perimeter. That just ensures to me that there's definitely no wind channeling through, because them little pieces of foam, they can be prone to shrinking and stuff like that. You can see the way that they're fitted on the ridge. We've got them glued down on the bottom, glued down on the top, and then we've got expanding foam as well that's doing the same thing. It expands between both the metal sheets, stops the wind from channeling through the ridge. So right around the perimeter on the inside, it's all been foamed, and that's us finished on this. So you can see the anti-condensation sheets on the underside as well. Alright, thank you.